We are live from the home of the Pistons, Little Caesars Arena in Detroit, Michigan. Kevin. Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from D.A. along the sideline all game long. Looking at San Antonio, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Wizards in Washington. Now, here's Cunningham.
Who's watching him?
Steve, in this one, we've got two teams that really like to run their offense in the half court.
I know in the modern game, we like to see pace and space, guys shooting the three-point shot. But if this is your team, you must play to your strength. If it's half court, we'll play half court offense. A unique talent. Cunningham has the size of a wing and the skill of a point.
They set the pick. Jones with it. Wiseman picks him up. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman. Roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Right side, Jones. Johnson in the corner. Fires the three. Detroit with the rebound. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. Cunningham on the wing. And Jones slams it in.
Showtime. Eddie Jones has incredible hops. And like a lot of top picks, Cade Cunningham had to deal with some adversity in his rookie season.
Greg, he had been part of winning teams for his entire life. He was introduced to just how competitive the NBA is. But he says it's only sharpened his focus.
A nice shot by Sohan.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time. And whatever coach told them coming out of the locker room, they're listening. 5 out of 5 already.
Pass to Sohan. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Sochan's got his second bucket of the night.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. It's stolen. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that. And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Vassell, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A lottery pick. Devin Vassell has turned into a big-time talent, someone who will be a force in this league for years to come.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Manu Ginobili, Hall of Fame class of 2022. He played his entire career in San Antonio. And in 2003, Manu's rookie season, we won a ring together.
Spurs trail by 11. Back to Graham. Pass to Bull. .139 left here in the opening quarter. Second chance effort. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
The towering presence that is Bull. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds. And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
A three-pointer is right on target. And seeing Manu as a rookie, Smitty, what were your early impressions?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind, Kevin, he was unpredictable. He was definitely NBA ready. He had already been a pro for 7 years before he came over, and he played an important role for us winning that title.
Down low, and slam dunk by Ivy.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
That's just too easy for Bull. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game. San Antonio making a switch here.
The first overall pick in the 2021 draft, Cade Cunningham is a special talent. Lots to like about his game.
And it's Sochan missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Out to the right wing. Here's Ivy. Miller with a wide open look. And he's good on the three ball. Miller's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Pistons. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Ivy. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Using his quickness to great effect, Vassell is all over his man.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons.
Give a big round of applause for your Pistons.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Pistons here, guys.
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. To the right side. Just 5 to shoot. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooting.
Now, here's McConnell. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Rebound by Harrell.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Inside. Pass to Sohan. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Clock at 6. Back to Harrell. Pass to Vassell. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
First personal foul. Team second. Substitution on the floor.
Pass to Graham. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Great D that time from Bagley. Haskell with the ball. For 3. And another 3 for Detroit.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
Graham surveying the floor. It's stolen by Bagley. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. A shot by Hampton with no one around. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Hampton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. They set the pick. Here's Graham. Bagley with the block.
And Devontae Graham's skills as a three-point marksman are impressive.
GA, the stat sheet says it all. Multiple seasons he's been in the top 20 for three-point makes, and he loves to find those daggers from 3. You know, Graham's game is all about a mix of pace and focus. He plays at a high tempo but doesn't rush things. It's impressive.
Outside, Bagley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And it's the fearlessness of Bagley that earns him these calls. Plays with such ferocity.
The Pistons shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the Spurs making a change here. And so Bagley nails them both. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs. And that's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
Here's McConnell. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And at 7'2", Bol has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal
Really
foul.
no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Pass to Bull. Now Wesson. To the paint. Bull, that's good. Bull's got 6.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Ivy. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
35 seconds left in the second quarter. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Never a bad idea to run the old kick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
On the wing, Johnson. He is still scoreless so far in this one.
And on a per-minute basis, Wiseman already gets a lot of blocks, and his defensive awareness will only improve with time.
Nine seconds left in the first half of basketball. Out left to the wing. Lets it go from deep. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Detroit Pistons in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Left side, Jones. And stolen by Miller. Here's the break. Here's Ivy. That shot misses. So the Spurs will take it the other way. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand. Pass to Vassell. Outside, Jones. A three. Poked away. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. The Spurs making a switch here. Pistons leading by 23. Now, here's Ivy. He's got 12. Sinks the three-pointer. Ivy's got 15.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And Wiseman sends it back. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Jones. Spurs passing it around. Here's Vassell.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
Pass to Jones. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Spurs substitution.
Here's Jones. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Sohan. Now here's Johnson, defended by Jones. Outside, Jones. And Cunningham with the block.
Oh, the length of Cunningham. A real advantage on both ends of the floor.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
And Wiseman sends it back.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Miller. And it's Miller with the jam.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
A nice shot by Sohan.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Cunningham left side. And Jones has it in the corner. Another three for Detroit.
And Jones is known to be a deadly three-point shooter. A beautiful shooting motion there on those triples.
Here's Sohan. He has 7. Pass to Tillman. And Wiseman sends it back.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
It's stolen by Jones. There's the drive. Tipped away. And it's Detroit's ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. The shot by Ivy, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
On the floor.
56 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Bol. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. And it's 8 points for Bol.
Good ball movement from Devontae Graham, noticing the wide open teammate and getting it to him.
Nobody near Pascal. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Terrible shot selection, but you've got to appreciate his confidence.
Pass to Bol. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Hampton hits the three-point bomb. Hampton's got his second basket of the night.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
McConnell with it. And he drives in. And Harris wide open. He shoots another 3 for Detroit.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing it.
30.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Over to the left wing. Bagley the screen. Loud pass to Bagley. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, just great instincts there in the pick and roll. Like how fierce Bagley cuts after setting the pick.
And here is Graham to the inside. Here's Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Here's Hampton. Misses the three. One minute now into this fourth quarter. Pass to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
A big man with great lift. Montrezl Harrell loves playing above the rim.
To the middle. Here's Bagley. Can't get it to fall. And nowadays, it seems like players have more opportunities than ever before. But, Steve, does that add to the challenge of balancing on the court versus off the floor?
It does for some individuals, but I love the opportunities that they're getting, and I love they're taking advantage of it. Most of the guys can juggle and balance both.
Cunningham outside. Pulls it from the elbow. That's good on the jump shot.
Such a tough matchup. Cunningham can pass or score out of the pick and roll.
Graham with the ball. Jones covering. Spurs working the ball around now. Now Graham. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Harrell. Shoots from 12. And here's Detroit. Here's Cunningham. Miller outside. Here's Wiseman. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you got to respect how quickly Wiseman has adapted to big league play. He hit the ground running and has not looked back. Always growing as a player.
Pass to Bol. Harrell trying to free himself up. Bol getting it done. What a move that time.
And, guys, this is kind of Bol's role. He's out there to score, and he does it in a variety of ways.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And Wiseman comes to help. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
Hits the layup after the sweep pump fake to freeze the D. Wiseman's got 6 in the quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Here's Harrell. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pistons.
The one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Cade Cunningham.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Steve, you played all 4 years at Michigan State. When you think about the fun you had there, what was more enjoyable, playing college basketball or in the pros?
Kevin, I have to be honest, both was fantastic. When in college, those 4 years was something I'll never forget. But then obviously, ultimately, you want to make it to the NBA, and I got a chance to do that. So both were fantastic in my eyes.
A hard-nosed defensive player. You have to like the effort Jones brings on that end, often taking on the challenge of their best offensive player.
Here's Bassett. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on James Wiseman. That free throw, no good.
Shoot for San Antonio. Bassett. Charles.
And he's good on the second.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
First personal foul. 13.
And that one falls for Ivy.
At the line for your Pistons.
And so he hits both. 24 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Wesley with the ball. With the drive. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Cade Cunningham. And the free throw, no good. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we